Hello everyone. Welcome to our top 100 weekly current affairs session. In this video, we will cover the 100 most important national and international current affairs from 8th July to 14th July 2026, which are important for competitive exams. Let us begin with this week's top current affairs. First question. What is the name of the digital marketplace established to promote Indian handloom and handicraft products? Correct answer, India Handmade. Next question. Which mountaineer from Sikkim scaled Mount Elbrus as part of the 7 Summits Challenge? Correct answer, Sharing Chhode. Next question. Which country won the 2026 ICC Women's T20 World Cup? Correct answer, Australia. Next question. Which Government of India platform focuses on youth engagement, volunteering, leadership, and nation building? Correct answer, My Bharat, Mera Yuva Bharat. Next question. Which Indian state is home to the Lao Khova Wildlife Sanctuary? Correct answer, Assam. Next question. Which Indian state is associated with the discovery of the plant species Canscora agni? Correct answer, Maharashtra. Next question. Which remote monitoring technique uses radio waves to track tagged animals or objects? Correct answer, radio telemetry. Next question. Which Indian state is home to the Nameri Tiger Reserve, located in the foothills of the eastern Himalayas? Correct answer, Assam. Next question. When were the National Water Awards instituted by the Government of India? Correct answer, 2018. Next question. Which union ministry presents the National Water Awards? Correct answer, Ministry of Jal Shakti. Next question. Which young Indian cricketer became the youngest international debutant, surpassing the records of Sachin Tendulkar and Shafali Verma? Correct answer, Vaibhav Suryavanshi. Next question. Which government think tank released the strategic roadmap for making Ayurveda global to expand the global reach of Ayurveda? Correct answer, Niti Aayog. Next question. Which Indian state is home to the Borderland Territorial Region where 346 butterfly species have been documented? Correct answer, Assam. Next question. What is the new name given to the International Booker Prize? Correct answer, Bookman International Booker Prize. Next question. What type of literary works are recognized by the Bookman International Booker Prize? Correct answer, translated fiction. Next question. Which temple in Tiruvalamchuri was found to contain a rediscovered Chola era inscription mentioning a royal grant to goddess Pidari Egaviri? Correct answer, Sadaimudinadar Temple. Next question. Which international financial institution releases the annual country income classifications based on gross national income per capita? Correct answer, World Bank. Next question. How many income categories are used by the World Bank in its country income classification system? Correct answer, 4. Next question. Which income category does India fall under in the World Bank's 2026 27 country income classification? Correct answer, Lower middle income. Next question. What is the name of the exotic quantum state of matter created by scientists at the University of Innsbruck? Correct answer. Fractional Fermi. Next question. What was India's rank in the world's most powerful passport index 2026? Correct answer. 125th. Next question. Which country ranked first in the world's most powerful passport index 2026? Correct answer. Sweden. Next question. Which Indonesian highest honor was conferred on Prime Minister Narendra Modi for his exceptional service to Indonesia? Correct answer. Bintang Republik Indonesia. Next question. What is the name of the first indigenously designed and built pollution control vessel inducted into the Indian Coast Guard? Correct answer. Samudra Pratap. Next question. Which medal did the Indian men's volleyball team win at the 2026 AVC Men's Volleyball Cup? Correct answer. Bronze. Next question. What is the name of the military recruitment scheme launched by the Government of India to induct personnel into the three armed forces? Correct answer. Agnipath scheme. Next question. When is International Peace and Love Day observed annually? Correct answer. July 7th. Next question. When is Global Forgiveness Day observed annually? Correct answer. July 7th. Next question. What is the name of the low-cost suborbital test vehicle developed by ISRO to test the Gaganyaan crew escape and recovery systems? Correct answer. Solve. Next question. Which two countries conducted the joint Sea 2026 bilateral naval exercise? Correct answer. China and Russia. Next question. Which Indian state is known for the traditional bullock cart racing sport, Balgara Shariat? Correct answer. Maharashtra. Next question. What is the name of the national level mock drill conducted to test India's preparedness for zoonotic disease outbreaks under the National One Health Mission? Correct answer. Pashujanya Yuddha Abhyas. Next question. Which Indian state is home to Sirsa Kinno, the state's first GI tagged fruit? Correct answer. Haryana. Next question. Which country is home to the 17th century Jestha Varna Mahavihar, recognized with the UNESCO Asia Pacific Heritage Award 2025 for conservation and restoration? Correct answer. Nepal. Next question. Who was appointed as the Director General of the Bureau of Police Research and Development? Correct answer. Alok Kumar Mittal. Next question. Who was appointed as the Director of the National Crime Records Bureau? Correct answer. Amit Garg. Next question. Which country hosted the Under-15 and Under-20 Asian Wrestling Championships 2026? Correct answer. Thailand. Next question. How many medals did Indian wrestlers win at the Under-15 and Under-20 Asian Wrestling Championships 2026? Correct answer. 41 medals. Next question. How many additions to India's fauna were recorded in the Animal Discoveries 2025 report? Correct answer. 709. Next question. How many additions to India's flora were recorded in the Plant Discoveries 2025 report? Correct answer, 353. Next question. Which Indian state recorded the highest number of new animal species in the Animal Discoveries 2025 report? Correct answer, Kerala. Next question. Which Indian state recorded the highest number of new plant species in the Plant Discoveries 2025 report? Correct answer, Arunachal Pradesh. Next question. Which Indian state is associated with the GI tag Jalbhara Sandesh, Manohara, and traditional wooden dinghy boats? Correct answer, West Bengal. Next question. Which Indian state recorded the first photographic evidence of the Eurasian lynx in the eastern Himalayas? Correct answer, Sikkim. Next question. What is the name of India's digital repository for the secure issuance, storage, verification, and sharing of academic records? Correct answer, National Academic Depository. Next question. Which supersonic cruise missile system was jointly developed by India and Russia? Correct answer, BrahMos. Next question. Which report for 2025 to 2026 provides data on teacher strength, student retention, digital infrastructure, and school facilities in India? Correct answer, UDISE Plus Report, 2025 to 2026. Next question. Which indicator measures the number of students per teacher at different stages of school education? Correct answer, pupil-teacher ratio. Next question. Which centrally funded scheme aims to upgrade government industrial training institutes and strengthen vocational education and skill training? Correct answer, PM Setu. Next question. Which radio telescope array was used by astronomers from the Indian Institute of Astrophysics to study faint black hole activity in nearby galaxies? Correct answer, E. Merlin. Next question. In which country was a 2,000-year-old gold ring bearing an inscription in the ancient Brahmi script discovered, indicating historical links with India? Correct answer, Thailand. Next question. Who is known as the Bridge Man of India and was awarded the Padma Shri for developing low-cost suspension bridges? Correct answer, Girish Bharadwaj. Next question. What is the name of the digital learning platform launched in July 2026 for learning tribal arts, culture, traditional knowledge, and skills? Correct answer, Tribex. Next question. What was India's rank among the world's largest recipients of foreign direct investment according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development World Investment Report 2026? Correct answer, 11th. Next question. Which country was the world's largest recipient of foreign direct investment in 2025, according to the United Nations Conference on Trade and Development World Investment Report 2026? Correct answer, United States of America. Next question. In which Indian state is the Dree Festival celebrated as a major agricultural festival of the Aptani tribe? Correct answer, Arunachal Pradesh. Next question. Which central government scheme has been announced for implementation in West Bengal to improve healthcare, education, and basic amenities for tea garden workers? Correct answer. Pradhan Mantri Cha Shramik Protsahan Yojana. Next question. What is the name of the 10-month transoceanic expedition undertaken by the Indian Navy's sail training ship INS Sudarshani? Correct answer. Lokyan 2026. Next question. How many previously overlooked Indian soldiers were added to the First World War casualty records by the Commonwealth War Graves Commission? Correct answer. 9,909. Next question. In which country was the International Center for Civilizational Studies, Manas and Mahabharata, established? Correct answer. Kyrgyzstan. Next question. Which international financial institution released the World Economic Outlook update titled Global Economy in Crosscurrents of War and Technology? Correct answer. International Monetary Fund. Next question. What growth rate has the International Monetary Fund projected for the Indian economy in the financial year 2026 to 2027? Correct answer. 6.4%. Next question. Which Indian chess player became India's 90th Grandmaster? Correct answer. Aswat S. Next question. Which Indian state was announced as the host of the 8th Khelo India Youth Games? Correct answer. Telangana. Next question. Which Indian state recorded the highest higher education gross enrollment ratio of 52.3% in 2023 to 2024? Correct answer. Tamil Nadu. Next question. Which digital platform serves as India's real-time nutrition monitoring system through Aadhaar-based beneficiary tracking? Correct answer. Poshan Tracker. Next question. Which technology uses principles of quantum mechanics to solve problems that are difficult for classical computers? Correct answer. Quantum computing. Next question. Which quantum phenomenon allows a quantum bit to exist in multiple states simultaneously? Correct answer. Superposition. Next question. Which digital learning platform was launched by the Ministry of Tribal Affairs for tribal arts, culture, traditional knowledge, and skill development? Correct answer. Tribex platform. Next question. Which temple complex in Indonesia is the largest Hindu temple complex in the country? Correct answer. Prambanan Temple. Next question. In which Indian state is India's first center for high-altitude medicine and public health research, established by the ICMR, located? Correct answer. Himachal Pradesh. Next question. Which Indian city ranked highest among the Indian cities featured in the Economist Intelligence Unit Global Livability Index 2026? Correct answer. New Delhi. Next question. Which country is home to Copenhagen, ranked first in the Economist Intelligence Unit Global Livability Index 2026? Correct answer. Denmark. Next question. Which former Indian cricket captain was inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame in July 2026? Correct answer. Sourav Ganguly. Next question. Who became the 12th Indian to be inducted into the ICC Hall of Fame? Correct answer. Sourav Ganguly. Next question. Where was the 2026 NATO summit held? Correct answer, Ankara, Turkey. Next question. Which space telescope was used to discover some of the oldest known quasars, dating back to about 670 million years after the beginning of the universe? Correct answer, Euclid Space Telescope. Next question. What is the term for the extremely bright core of a distant galaxy powered by a supermassive black hole? Correct answer, Quasar. Next question. What is the name of the rare bow and arrow-shaped radio galaxy discovered by an Indian research team about 2 billion light-years from Earth? Correct answer, Radbarg. Next question. Which Indian state is constructing the Rajwasna and Padakwadi airfilled rubber dams? Correct answer, Gujarat. Next question. Which Nepalese Buddhist monastery received the 2025 UNESCO Asia Pacific Cultural Heritage Conservation Award? Correct answer, Jestha Varna Mahavihar. Next question. In which country were two 2,000-year-old Indian gold rings discovered at the Donye Thong archaeological site? Correct answer, Thailand. Next question. When is World Population Day observed annually? Correct answer, July 11th. Next question. Which institution developed a cyanobacteria-based biological material to remove lead from contaminated water using exopolysaccharides? Correct answer, IIT Guwahati. Next question. Which Indian state became the 6th fully literate state under the Ullas Program and National Education Policy 2020? Correct answer, Uttarakhand. Next question. In which Indian state is the Sharavati lion-tailed macaque sanctuary located? Correct answer, Karnataka. Next question. Which organization publishes the Global Livability Index annually? Correct answer, Economist Intelligence Unit. Next question. Which city was ranked the world's most livable city in the Global Livability Index 2026? Correct answer, Copenhagen. Next question. Which Indian city was ranked 120th in the Global Livability Index 2026? Correct answer, New Delhi. Next question. Which country will repatriate 3 stolen antiquities from Tamil Nadu temples to India? Correct answer, Australia. Next question. Which dynasty is associated with the 11th to 12th century bronze trident of goddess Bhadrakali being repatriated from Australia to India? Correct answer, Chola dynasty. Next question. Which country did Prime Minister Narendra Modi visit after a gap of 40 years, marking the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister in 4 decades? Correct answer, New Zealand. Next question. Which Indian state is known for the traditional Mojri leather footwear craft associated with Jodhpur? Correct answer, Rajasthan. Next question. Which Indian agency secured the runner-up position at the Best Egmont Case Award 2026 for investigating a large-scale cyber fraud case? Correct answer, Financial Intelligence Unit, India. Next question. Under which article of the Indian Constitution can a Supreme Court judge be removed from office on grounds of proved misbehavior or incapacity? Correct answer. Article 124, Clause 4. Next question. What does the Spanish term El Nano mean in English? Correct answer. Little boy. Next question. When is Malala Day observed annually to promote the right to education? Correct answer. July 12th. Next question. In which Indian state will the pilot operation of India's first hydrogen-powered train take place? Correct answer. Haryana. Next question. Who became the first Indian to receive the International Soil Hero recognition for improving soil organic carbon through organic farming? Correct answer. V.T. Vallavan. Next question. Which Chinese port ranked first globally in the Container Port Performance Index 2025? Correct answer. Port of Fuzhou. That's all for this week's top 50 current affairs. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to our channel for more current affairs and exam preparation content. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.